way up. Look at that. I'm just doing a little bit of a inspection, making sure that the VTEC pins are all in there. I could just take a glimpse of it. Last thing I want is the owner putting this together, get it running, and find out that the VTEC is not engaging. Just making sure all the pins are there. It's a good idea to at least give it a check, especially if you have a cylinder head that you send to a machine shop, and once you get it back, yeah, just spend the time to at least look at it. This one still have the old style LMAs, and just to check that is just give it a push, and if it goes back up, meaning it's good. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to your channel. This is your host, Sagitnet2. Those LMAs, it works as a shock absorber. It works best when submerged into an oil. Very noisy though. Yeah, you will hear that ticking sound. To get rid of that ticking noise, which is coming from here, is to use the spring LMAs. But the only disadvantage on that one, it wears out fast. And also when it gets older, the spring goes in an angle. I wish I could show you something for example. Oh, here it is. You can see the wear, the shiny part right there. And sometimes this thing breaks too. This one is straight. I've seen one where it goes in an angle. But this is pretty good to get rid of the ticking noise. I have enough recipe here to put this cylinder head onto the block together. The valve springs came in. As you can see, it's made by BLOX. And also, I'm gonna keep that spring using a TRC. I'm not sponsored by this company. Have used this combination before and never had any issue whatsoever. And let me show you the gasket that he's got, that he wanted to use. I actually never used this brand. This is a typical H22 head gasket that you could find on eBay. And I sure would like to know or get a feedback from him after everything is all done, when it's put together. Yeah, I like to get a feedback. Yeah, that will be nice. For some of you guys that use one of these, have you been successful on using this? I'm kind of OE guy. This is the first time I have used a Cometic head gasket. But mostly on all my builds, NA or boosted motor, I always use OE. Alright, so that is the plan for today, is put these two together. I have to put something underneath to hold the valves together. I gotta separate the valve springs. Let me get a plastic bag. That'll be intake. Okay, looks good. Let's put the keepers. Just making sure that the seats are there. I got my jamming device underneath. It's fighting on me. Okay, that's in. God, man, sometimes it's being a pain. All right. Once you're on the rhythm, it's pretty good. It's almost there. There you go. All right. Doing it on that table, the cylinder head is much higher and I don't really have a good aim. Doing it on a lower table, I can really give it a push. See that? Okay. Just double checking, making sure everything is installed correctly. As you can see it earlier, I gave it a shock just to get those keepers properly seated on there. Man, looking good already. Wow. Man, too bad you can't see it, you know? There you go. It will be safe to rev up to 8,000 RPM. Next up, put the head gasket on. Well, before that, I'm going to button up the bottom end. I got the gasket for it. Might as well put that together and clean this off, making sure there's no grease before I put this bad boy on there. We're not supposed to put any sealant on this except for some multiple areas like here and from the rear shaft seal. But man, it'll be a you'll be kicking your head if this thing leaks out, you know. So it's better off just go ahead and put some sealant on it, just a little bit. All right, everything is cleaned up. Got the 2 dowel pin installed, facing up. Everything is all aligned. I put 2 studs on the cylinder head so I can line it up a lot better, a lot easier. There you go. Drop this bad boy. I'm going to tighten it all the way, then back it off. It's supposed to be just hand tight, but I want to make sure I bottom out. Give it a torque in 3 steps, 30, 60, 90. I need to remove the head. Somehow the studs is bottoming out. I mean the nut. The one of the studs is extended a little bit higher than the other. So I have decided to remove the cylinder head, and I'm going to chase the thread. Maybe somehow it got filled with oil and it dried out in there. See what I mean? Yeah. See what I mean? Look at that. Actually, this one right here, that one is way up. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the threads.